This is the 2015 Covert Blackhawk. It is Verizon certified. You'll notice the MEID number at the bottom. It is unique to your camera, and that's how you activate your camera. You can go to our website and click on Activate Now from the Blackhawk link. Key in your personal information as well as that MEID number from your camera. Pick your plan, and then you'll be good to go. This video is showing you how to set up the camera itself. There'll be a separate video tutorial showing you how to select the wireless plan itself. One thing to note about the Verizon Blackhawk, on the side it will say Blackhawk as well as CO2991. Out to the right it'll be your serial number, which is also unique to your camera. Make sure that you register your camera on the Covert website for your warranty information with your serial number and your personal information. Now, every Covert camera does come with a 1-year warranty, so again, just a reminder, make sure that you register that camera on our website. You can use an SD card anywhere from a 4 all the way up to a 32 gigabyte card. It goes in the bottom, and we recommend using all 12 batteries. If you're going to use an external power source, such as a solar panel or 12 volt, you have to use rechargeable AA batteries. The first thing you'll notice that's different about the Blackhawk, up the top it'll say EVDO-R or EVDO. The R just means that it's roaming. So here at Covert we're actually in a different territory other than Verizon. That doesn't mean we can't use the Verizon camera, that just means that the R out beside EVDO is roaming. Another example that you can see is 1X RTT, and again that's just the type of signal that your camera is getting at your current location. Up at the top left, you'll see 5M, and that's for the megapixels that you've chosen for your camera. So let's go in with the basic setup. If you hit the menu button, scroll down to the camera mode, you can select photo or video. Now this specific camera will only send one photo for a 3-shot burst. If you scroll down to photo size, you can choose 5, 8, or 12. For the purposes of this video, we're going to choose an 8 megapixel photo size. The high-res image is stored on the SD card. However, when you receive the picture, it is compressed. Photo bursts, 1, 2, or 3. So if you choose a 3-shot burst, it saves all three shots to the SD card in a high-res image and sends the first shot of each burst to your phone or email or both. We're going to go over to the PIR tab. PIR is just passive infrared. For short, we always say PIR. For the purposes of this video, we're going to keep it on normal. Here in Kentucky, the temperature is usually between 10 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's December, and right now it's 55, so we're still going to leave it at normal. Trigger interval. This is important for the setup. If you are sending the picture to, say, 1 phone number and 2 emails, then you need to have a 30-second delay per email or phone number that you're sending it to. So 1 phone number, 2 emails, that would be a minute-and-a-half delay. So you would want to go all the way up. Oh, well, there's not a minute and a half. So if you're sending it to 3, then you need a 2-minute delay. If you're sending it to 4, you need a 2-minute delay. If you're only going to send it to 1, you can take it back down to 30 seconds. Time-lapse, that's the same thing as plot watcher. So basically, if you have it on like 5 minutes or 8 hours, then it's going to take and send a picture however often you have the time-lapse on. So if you're getting a lot of pictures and nothing's triggering it, make sure that your time-lapse is always off unless you want the plot watcher mode on. Start-stop. It is equipped with the dual start-stop. Basically, this is if you want the camera to take pictures certain times of the day, like 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., and then you don't want it to start again until 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. That's what the start-stop function is for. Now, the Net tab. This is where you program all of the wireless settings of the camera. The send mode is instant. When you first get it, more than likely it's defaulting to be off. What you would want to do is turn that over to instant. Press OK, and the max number 0 for unlimited. I know it does say daily report. Basically, what that does is sends like the last picture of the day and how many photos were taken. Now here I'm going to do send to phone, edit phone, the first phone number. My personal carrier is AT&T, and then underneath there, I'm going to put my 10-digit phone number and press OK to save it. You can go down to recipients and press OK to view it. Another thing you'll notice different about the Blackhawk, since it's a Verizon chipset and the internal aspects are different of the camera, you can only send it to 2 phone numbers and 3 emails in totality. The activation button, this is also something different than the K-Black. Now, each Blackhawk for 2015 are coming pre-activated. So if you're in an area like we are, where Verizon is not the home network, basically you would have to go to a Verizon network to activate it. So here at Covert, we've pre-activated all of the cameras, so you don't even have to worry about this button. Now, if you say use your camera for a couple months and then want to wait and don't want to turn it back on until turkey season, then you would have to go back into the website, which we'll show you in the other tutorial, reactivate your plan, and go back down to activation and press OK. And this is where I was talking about you must be in a Verizon territory. Since we're already activated, we're not gonna go through, but you would just scroll over to yes, press OK, and then it would say this will take several seconds. The download tool. Basically, this is just where you would program your email if you want to send it to an email. And it saves that program to the SD card. So basically, you would press OK, and it saves that program, turn the camera off, and put that SD card in the computer. This is the System tab. This is where you can set your clock, set your time and date. I already have it set, but it is in military time. The timestamp, that just at the bottom of each picture, it'll have the time and date. I like to always have that on. Flash power, I like to keep mine on high just so I get the maximum output of the LEDs. Password, this is important if you are going somewhere where you're afraid your camera might get stolen, which unfortunately these days is pretty much anywhere. You can set your password. It can be a 4-digit unique identifier, something only that you will know. Make sure that you write it down, because if you do forget it, you would have to send your camera back into Covert so that we can reset it and check the serial number against the data purchase. The rename feature. So this is pretty cool. This is relatively new. Basically, you can rename your camera, like say you wanted to name it Duck Pond, or wherever. Wherever you're putting the camera, that's what I would do. Like this one, I'll do backdoor, because I like to personally use mine for security. So if you scroll down to overwrite, basically what that does is overwrite the oldest picture first. So if your SD card gets full, it's going to overwrite the first picture that was taken in that order. If you click format, that's going to erase anything that's on your SD card. So basically, I just cleared out anything that was on there. The default set, we'll take it back to the factory settings. So if I'll go into default, press OK, it's going to turn my send mode off. It's going to take it back to 5 megapixels. Basically, everything we just spent programming, it just erases it. The only difference is your phone numbers and email addresses will not be deleted, but everything else will be erased from the camera. Lastly, FW version, that just tells the engineers and the customer service at Covert what firmware is embedded on your camera. It's nothing for you to worry about. But if you do have any other questions, just give us a call. We'll be glad to help you, or you can email us at support@dlccovert.com.